You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
It's Friday, May 8th. I'd like to share some thoughts about Careers Edition.
Yeah.
Because imagine finding out your future retirement fund might actually be saved by an AI bot. So today we're doing a deep dive into how Korea's desperate race to build AI infrastructure isn't just some tech story, it's actively rewriting your career path.
Right, yeah. If you're an early career professional or, an international student trying to break into the Korean market right now, you really need to understand these massive structural shifts. The sheer speed of the transformation is just, well, it's what stands out the most.
Yeah, because normally these massive infrastructure projects get, completely bogged down in bureaucratic red tape. But the National Assembly just passed the AI Data Center Special Act to deliberately bypass all of that.
Exactly. They're giving the Ministry of Science and ICT, or SIT, which is Korea's combined tech ministry, total control as a single window agency.
Which is wild. They even added this timeout auto approval provision.
Yeah.
Basically a fast pass for building hyperscale data centers outside of Seoul, right? You just wait the allotted time and boom, you're approved.
It's a very aggressive fast pass. I mean, they are even waiving electricity grid impact assessments for non-capital regions. Korea is essentially sprinting against tech hubs like Singapore.
Wow, so they're really rushing. What does that mean for jobs?
Well, for someone entering the workforce, it means a sudden, massive spike in demand for hybrid roles. They desperately need professionals who understand both local regulatory permitting and the technical realities of the infrastructure.
Okay, but let's look at the underlying motive here. Why risk waiving power grid assessments just to build data centers? I mean, Korea's economy is hitting a demographic wall, so they desperately need a productivity miracle.
That's the core of it, yeah. State-funded modeling shows that integrating AI could lift Korea's annual GDP growth by roughly 0.4 percentage points.
Right.
And here's why that matters to you. That productivity boost means a shrinking pool of young workers can actually generate enough economic value to keep the country running. It literally delays the depletion of the National Pension Service Fund from 2062 all the way to 2067.
I'm going to push back there a little bit because a Bank of Korea report warned that 27% of workers face potential replacement from AI. So, saving the pension fund is great, but not if the young workers paying into it don't have jobs.
Oh, it's a completely valid fear. Absolutely. It's a serious structural concern. But what we're seeing on the ground is really a shift toward deployment, not just pure substitution. The goal is to make young workers about 10% more productive.
So companies aren't just looking to automate people away.
Exactly. They are desperate for professionals who can integrate AI products into existing daily operations, to make human labor more effective.
Which brings us perfectly to the corporate reality. Look at Kakao's massive Q1 numbers. We're talking 1.94 trillion won, which is about 1.36 billion US dollars in revenue, and roughly 148 million US dollars for 211.4 billion won in profit.
Huge numbers. And for anyone unfamiliar, KakaoTalk is Korea's dominant messaging app with around 50 million users, and they also run the legacy search portal Dome.
Yeah.
And their strategy to maintain that dominance is fascinating. Instead of building one massive know-it-all AI, what we call a monolithic model, they are using a lightweight multi-agent orchestrator.
Okay, hold on. Multi-agent orchestrator sounds incredibly dense. Let's break that down. Is it like a restaurant kitchen? Like instead of having one giant robot trying to cook every single dish, you have specialized AI prep cooks, the agents chopping vegetables or grilling meat, and then a human head chef orchestrating them.
That is a brilliant way to picture it, actually. Kakao is breaking tasks down into smaller, specialized agents, and the career implication there is huge.
Wait, really? How so?
Well, they don't just need core AI researchers anymore. They need the head chefs, product engineers and operations managers who can define the boundaries of what each AI agent does and orchestrate them efficiently.
Oh, wow. Okay, but let's pause for a second and look at the human cost of this hyper-competitive, high-speed tech race. Because operating in a culture obsessed with immediate productivity, it takes a severe toll.
It really does.
We are seeing antidepressant prescriptions for Koreans in their 20s and 30s absolutely skyrocketed since 2020.
Yeah, the brain out is palpable, and the current support systems are severely lagging behind the corporate demands. Just to put it in perspective, in 2025, the approval rate for mental health industrial injury claims fell to just 55.8%.
Oh, wow. That's low.
Yeah, and it's been dropping for 5 straight years since 2021. Proving a direct legal link between your work environment and mental health conditions remains incredibly difficult under current regulations.
So if I'm an international student or a young professional stepping into this high-pressure environment, how do I protect myself?
You have to look beyond the salary. You need to evaluate the company's internal infrastructure, target global firms or larger conglomerates that have established frameworks.
Right, so not just free snacks or yoga classes.
Exactly. Don't look for vague wellness perks. Look for explicit mental health frameworks, mandated access to professional counseling, strict right to disconnect policies after hours, and management teams actively trained in burnout prevention.
It's such a crucial balance. As Korea builds its multi-billion-dollar AI highway, the real question is whether its workplace support systems can ever catch up to its technological ambitions. That's today's AI Prism, Careers Edition. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a 1i4A award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.